Snackable, a few-minute podcast from Self-Access Center and VR Lab, Campus YMX Ecatepec. Have you ever wondered how many times you open the fridge a day, hoping to find something tasty and quick to eat? Picture how your English will be if you ate it in bites. Keep it simple, keep it short, keep it. Snackable, a place where broken English is welcome. Hello, community YMX Ecatepec. How's it going? Welcome to another episode of Snackable. Today in the show we have Jose de Jesus Castro Romero, and you're about to find out what he does. I think that he's such a clever and businessman, I guess. So we are about to find out. So hello, Jesus. Welcome to Snackable.
Hello, Esme. Nice to meet you again, and it's a pleasure to be here.
Pleasure's mine, Chucho. Chucho, I am going to call you Chucho, right?
Please.
Okay, so I think that it would be lovely if our community, know something about you. So, for example, what did you study and where?
Well, I study here actually in the YM Ecatepec. I study administration, and well, right now I'm working in HSBC.
Okay, that's perfect. So I think that it would be interesting. Before you tell us how is it that you get to enter to such a big company such as it is the bank, what position do you use there?
Well, right now I am a business analytics manager,
Okay.
and I have been working there more like 15 years ago.
Okay.
But so yes, it's a big responsibility, and of course, it's a pleasure to work there.
Yes. Okay. Well, can you tell me how your journey in the professional field started, or have you always worked in the bank, or you started in another place?
Well, I started in another work. I started as capturist, capture of data for a company called Cosmocolor.
Okay.
I started there. Then I moved to the airport in the Custom of Mexico,
Okay.
and I also worked in the police.
Okay.
Mexico
Wow,
State,
that's
yes.
interesting.
Yeah.
And which position did you occupy there? Or what was your role?
In the police?
Yes.
Well, according with the studies, I was a commander.
Okay.
Yeah. So well, it wasn't was part of my career, but
Yes.
I'm not very proud of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I think it is interesting because you have a lot of experience. You have known some sections in this public work field. So you've got I don't know. I think it is impressive the experience that you have reached in your career. I think that you have worked as a COO and a CAO. So just for just in order that our audience know the meaning of these letters, all right? So Chief Operative Officer and Chief Administrative Officer.
Yes,
That's right?
not as a COO or as a CIO in particular.
Yes.
I was part of that team.
Okay.
And well, yes, those positions are very interesting. These positions expand your learning of the multiple areas, not only one. You can learn about the multiple processes,
Okay.
and it's of course a way to promote my knowledge of a
Okay.
company.
Okay. And what is the difference of Chief Operating Officer and Chief Administrative Officer?
Well, it can be the same
Okay.
if you ask me, but I can say that pues no sé la verdad.
Okay. Bueno, si no omitimos esa parte.
Ujú.
¿Te parece?
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, so also I would like to know what kind of decisions do you usually make in your job?
Well, decisions right now. I'm part of the business analytics, and this is Let me tell you, or let me explain better. It's like a part where it's a position in growth,
Mm-hmm.
and because right now the artificial intelligence,
Yes.
is growing, and the companies wants to know the trends of the processes, the volumes, the productivity. So a way to know this is they are creating the companies is positions business analytics, and because they want to differentiate if a company of a sorry if an employee
Okay.
is productive or
Mhm.
not. So right now I'm in charge of the metrics of a particular area, and well it's I'm learning about the intelligence
Mhm, mhm.
artificial
Artificial AI, yes, artificial intelligence.
and well I can tell you I can't tell you more, but
Yes.
it's a very interesting position right now.
Yeah, I guess. And I think that, well, as you know, artificial intelligence is kind of in a boom, in all areas. You said that you studied administration, so your work involves a lot of technology and data tools. So how did that transition happen? I mean, I don't know if you have seen some difference between how you used to do some processes in the past without, for example, artificial intelligence, and how would you do it now?
Well, I guess the transition wasn't easy because in my I'm part of old school
Okay.
where the technology wasn't part of the studies, right? Of course, if you study in a particular school,
Yeah.
like Tec Monterrey or other kind of school, the technology is more aligned to the studies.
Yes.
So right now, well, as I said, I'm on the school, so you really need to combine the knowledge of your school and the technology because you are fry if you are not doing that.
Okay. Yes. And also, I think that nowadays the information that we have, like getting, it is more sensitive, and it comes in massive. I mean, you work with massive information, like a huge amount of information, you know? So, I mean, if you continue doing your processes or your tasks as the way you used to do it in the past without these technologies, it will take like a lot of time in order to achieve your activities. I don't know if I explain myself.
Well, right now it's really easy, and let me explain you.
Yeah.
If you want to elaborate an M1, for example, a metric of
Yes.
processes, well, of course, if you know how to program the activity, it's really easy. But as I said, I studied
Yeah.
administration, so the company or every company are elaborating their own uh,
Tools.
tool software
Okay.
like ChatGPT, and you can define your prompts
Right.
in these tools, and with this you can work very easy. And well, I'm programming right now something that I didn't know that I can do. So yes, if you combine this and you combine of course the English in your career, well, let me tell you something that will be easy to explore or to work in any other company.
Okay, I think that you have made a point, because I mean, not just in your field, but also as teachers, even in medicine, or I don't know, maybe marketing and so on. I think that artificial intelligence is kind of being such a necessity, could be. I don't know. Maybe because, I mean, as I was saying, if you don't know how to use artificial intelligence, I mean, people who know how to use it might get your position. Or I mean, you need to improve and you need to get better in your skills, and especially when it comes to technology, I think it is such a interesting point.
Yes, for example, if you well, it's an example. Uh, you right now, maybe you know how to program something, right? This is something better for you for your career. But I don't know, in a couple of years, a couple of months, maybe even if you don't know how to program something,
Mm-hmm.
yes, you can use the artificial intelligence, but maybe it will be a plus if you want, if you know how to program.
Mm-hmm.
But uh, maybe in a couple of years,
Mm-hmm.
this will be not a necessity because the intelligence or the artificial intelligence will be there.
Yeah.
So if you learn right now how to use the artificial intelligence, will be easy the work for you.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, I see your point. And I think that they are now like some courses or even degrees in order to achieve like a certificate in artificial intelligence or even in how to know how to write a proper prompt, you know? So I think that if you want to use like artificial intelligence in efficiency way, the prompt is the key, I guess.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. A lot of courses you can find. Actually, LinkedIn is one of the better tools right now. But well, you can see right now YouTube, for example,
Yeah.
as a tool.
Yep.
You can find there
Oh,
a
yeah,
lot
for
of
sure.
courses.
Mhm.
So well, the issue is just you need to explore.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and I think that well nowadays young people or young students do not have. They are like want to have the information like in a hurry, you know. I mean, they want the answer right there without looking at it.
Well, right now, let me tell you, the English defines what kind of job and salary
Okay.
you will get tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So it's important. The English will be important right now and in the past.
Yeah, for sure. Actually, you have answered my question with Wash. Do you think professionals today need to combine business and technology skills? But I think that yes, it is important. Yes. Okay, Chucha, thank you for sharing that information about your professional career. But I think that it will be also interesting. I mean, because as you have mentioned, you have a career like for about 15 years, you said? Something like that. Okay. So I mean, that is pretty interesting. But how was it that you learned English? I think that there is a characteristic of this podcast. It is we are also interested in knowing how is it that our
is that?
guests exactly learn English. So how is it? How was it for you?
Well, it wasn't easy.
Yes.
Because in my time wasn't was more like if
Like
you
a
want to,
traditional way to learn
yes.
something.
And yes, I started with songs.
All right.
Well, I start with translating the letters of
Yes.
the lyrics of the songs, and well, uh, and then in my current job, well, they gave me some courses.
Okay.
Well, with that, I guess I obtain a level of English.
Okay. That okay, I think that music is like a universal language as well.
Yeah,
So I don't know if you see music as a tool in order to learn. That is
yes.
that is great actually, and you make it funnier, easier, maybe. Okay, so how important was English in getting your current position? I mean, do you remember when you sent your CV maybe, and I don't know, maybe in the interview they ask you something related to English or not really? It was just
Well, right now, let me
Yeah.
tell you, when I started 15 years ago, maybe it wasn't important because they just want a person that want to work with HTC. But so, but uh, of course, it will be better if you in that time if you have English and of course to manage the Excel or another tool of Microsoft. But right now, I can tell you that if I don't have the English, I can maintain me in that position, in a work in a bank, not only in the bank, in another place.
Okay, so do you use English daily in your work?
Right now,
Yes.
it's like more in conversations when they offer well in frequent conversations with colleagues from other countries. So
Okay.
yes.
So, and is it difficult for you to understand other accents or?
Yes. The accent, for example, of the Indians, guys,
Okay, yes.
and well, the UK guys is it's it's complicated, but I guess the Indian guys is it's the the highest opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, it is kind of difficult, that accent. I mean, mm, well, I have heard, of course, Indian people talking or speaking, and it is like, come on, I don't really get it, you know. So it is kind of harsh. All right. Anyways, do you think your career will be different if you didn't speak English?
It will be different, very different. Maybe I'll be working in another place.
Okay.
Yes, yes. I don't know where, but yes, it's right now. If you want to earn more
Yes.
or obtain a better salary,
Mhm.
you really need English.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that in the future you will need even more, as you were saying, not just English or to manage some software like Excel. I mean, and that is the basic one, you know. But also you will need to be um, updated when it comes to technology, languages, not just English, but maybe more.
Yes, maybe not only English. Well, at least I guess another language like well, in my case I'm able like to learn Portuguese,
Yes.
maybe Italian.
Yeah.
I don't know, but maybe the English or well Japanese very difficult.
Mhm.
But yeah, I guess. But I don't know, Smith, if you observe or see the tendency of
Okay.
let
The
me start
business
again.
or
The intelligence
okay, okay.
the artificial intelligence well are progressing.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe would be a plus if you
Mm-hmm.
know the English or maybe
Yes.
you can speak another language,
Mm-hmm.
French, etc.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess the particular case here is if you can, as I said, combine the English
Mm-hmm.
and the intelligence artificial.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
for me,
Those skills are
yeah, those skills you
the
need
most
to
needed.
combine. Yeah, is a more.
Okay, that's perfect. And well, what advice would you give to our students who are reluctant to learn English? Because believe it or not, we have those kind of students who do not manage to see the importance of English. So what would you suggest?
I well, it's very difficult because I am a father,
Oh,
and it's very difficult to say because well, I try to give the same advice to my son,
yeah.
and eh, if you if well, you must be, you should be your own architect of your life,
Okay.
right?
Yes. Yes.
It's a personal decision.
Mm-hmm.
uh, the life is like a funnel,
Okay.
and it's hard to get out of there. um eh, the people, they must take the ownership of their growth and development, and I guess that is a core point. It will be always a personal decision,
Mm-hmm.
but they should be think about the future.
Yes. And actually, I think that nowadays young people is very sorry are very how can I say ambitious. You know, in many senses. So when it comes to money, when it comes to I don't know, maybe grades, but they don't want to do anything about it. They want to have it, but they don't want to build it, to work it. So they just want things like in the easiest way, you know. But sadly, they are not becoming like intelligent people, you know. I mean, I think it is sad to say it, but the more they want, mm, I mean, they want more, but they want it in the easiest way, you know. And actually, you and I and all the adults that that are in this world know that that is not kind of possible. I mean, if you are lucky, you may have it that way, but you have to work hard in order to achieve your goals.
Well, nothing happens in the same way,
Yes.
and I guess you I guess my advice is only you to always to be present that the passion and for the life is the same passion that you need to apply to another thing that you are doing. I mean, if you work, if you love someone, if you drive a car,
Yes.
you everything that you do, you must apply the same passion in everything. So if you don't apply this, I guess you will receive maybe another thing, but not the thing that you maybe want. So well, it's always depending of you.
Okay.
So that's why the people will receive the thing that they are working for.
Okay, Jojo, thank you. Thank you for sharing. So we can come to the end of this interview, but before we go, we have this section called Snack Questions.
Okay.
So please answer these questions with a short phrase or just a word. So they are, if money could talk, what will it say about you?
Well, the money will say that I'm a saver guy.
That's good. Okay, what's your most unnecessary purchase ever?
Well, I have a collection of Knights of the Zodiac.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah,
Okay, the following, rich in money or rich in peace?
I guess both.
Both. That's nice. Okay, if you didn't work in a bank, what would you do?
Maybe I'll be soccer player.
A soccer player. Lovely. Okay, and finally, financial stability or emotional stability?
Maybe the emotional stability is better,
Yes,
but if you don't have the financial stability,
you can have the other.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Chicho, thank you. Thank you so much for sharing. So thank you. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you, Esme. Thank you for inviting me.
It was my pleasure. Okay, Community YMX Ecatepec, that's it. See you next episode.
Bye bye.